No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck under covers. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream, look. Drop it in it. Give a lot of opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. Squad, I'm it. 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 Squad.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Bears going up against the Cardinals.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Arizona Cardinals. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. David Johnson on his way. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 74 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carry for the tailback, Jeremy Langford. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now Trubisky. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. This is taken at the 23. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to say, as you've said,
David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, Trubisky. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 38-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Back to the ground, this time Langford. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's got some space here. David Johnson on his way. Past the 20. 10, touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I rarely question anyone's effort on the field. But normal, you give up a touchdown like that, a long-distance play, there's usually not a lot of resistance on the extra point. In this case, though, boy, they bowed their backs and got after it, didn't they?
Yeah, a little revenge. Nicely done.
Yeah, way to go. Get in there, block it, and show them that they're still fighting.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, Langford. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
No. Check, Patrick. Gun. Let's go. Detroit.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. And now running right through it. Big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ohio.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now Cohen, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
right side here. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Johnson on the counter. And he's got room. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll set up a throw out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Now Dawson for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On first down, Trubisky. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Ten yards still left on second down. Now Trubisky to throw. And this is complete to Zach Miller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Pass incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And it's second down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Watch it now. No. Check. Patriots. Watch it now, Barney.
They go play action with Trubisky. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. This is Cohen on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Bears on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd and short.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Langford. Down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down following the run. Throwing here, Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears cut into that lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So 2nd and 10 here. On the ground, this is Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. So he got 3 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And Dawson's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, it's Langford. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right on the 30-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Bears on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Trubisky will throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And an alley to run. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They come out here in the I. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one goes for 24 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now Trubisky on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Watch right. No. Back there, Philly, here we go. Let's go, Philly, here we go.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bears on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Gun!
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Off the toss, Cohen. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Trubisky. That's a quick strike out to Watkins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Zach Miller, 30 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Carson. And the Browns have taken the lead late in that one. A win would be their first of the young season. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here we go.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. A good effort there from distance, but he might have needed a little more help from the air conditioning behind him on that one.
It probably would have helped. This is awfully close to getting there. It was right on target, but it winds up being just a little bit short.
And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
One last shot for Trubisky. Steps it. Now Trubisky lost the football. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build